Barak Yahweh Barakatah, Yahweh Barak Yahweh Barakatah, Yahweh Ba Hashem, Rekakwadash. The honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. A lesson will be entitled, He that pleases the Most High shall escape from her. Video was inspired by a video from the YouTube platform, The Family. Video entitled, Popular Influencer Rapper Took His Life a Week After Losing His Girlfriend. Video will be used for fair use.
Family feels. I'm trying to keep my vision clear. I understand reality and all this shit is smoke and mirrors. And that's a pretty girl. Oh, I think I need her. How she walk, how she move. Yeah, I think I
came out that first time. First time I met him, y'all, I brought my friend Tay. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I was nervous and she was nervous for me. Like, she didn't make my nervousness go away. Like, it was just like the whole time there on the road, I'm like, my stomach hurt. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, I was like, this is it. Like, okay, boom. Somebody said, are you and Lucas currently still in an active relationship?
Pay close attention to his facial expression.
We work better as friends. This is my homie. Like, this is what we do. Like, we work better as friends. Next question.
Man, let's be honest for a second. We all human. We know sometimes life come at us fast, man. And that's okay. It's all about how you go about things, how you react. But let's not act like we perfect. Now imagine going through our everyday life while being in the public eye, being an influencer. Now everybody that watch you get to voice their opinion, get to speak on your situation. And in all honesty, complete stranger. Some of us blessed to learn from our mistakes. Some of us blessed to make it earlier than others. But despite your age, it's never too late. But once again, imagine being in the public eye. Today, we talk about a young man who was a well-known rapper, a well-known influencer, who even had a channel with his girlfriend, his once girlfriend, who will later play key to this video, and even had fans who liked to tap in just because they supported him. We're talking about a young man who came from France to US, made it out, went from city to city to city to city. But now, it seems his life gone after making one cryptic message on Instagram, which we'll later discuss. But we're talking about a young man who's not even 30 yet, who had his whole life ahead of him. But this where we at. And for YouTube guidelines, fam, instead of saying the S word, the N word, we're just gonna say S for YouTube guidelines. I want us to all be able to like this video. For those who even didn't know him, to be able to enjoy this video. But most of all, I want us to be able to learn from it. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, meet Lucas Coly, 27 years old, a young man who was born in France. And at the age of 8, he relocated to Detroit, Michigan with his family. There's where he spent most of his childhood years. Also, attending junior high and high school in Detroit. 8 years ago, Lucas was only 19 years old when he dropped his debut track that was received well, titled I Just Wanna, with over 19 million views and counting on YouTube.
I should need to know a couple things. Is she down for a nigga really fuck the game?
Since then, Lucas would take rapping serious, dropping tracks like Numb 2 years after with over 10 million views.
Fucking team on. You was sitting at the top and now your seat gone. It ain't hundreds, it ain't enough for me.
But it seemed throughout the time, he could never make as many views or get past his breakout track. But that was okay, because throughout the years, Lucas would end up meeting a young girl named Amber, where he met after sliding in her DM, and they would instantly become a YouTube sensation. Check out Amber and Lucas detail how they met.
Basically, yeah, I slid in his DM. First of all, when he DM'd me back, I went ballistic. Like, I was like I looked, I'm like, wait, hold up, let me make sure let me make sure I DM'd the right page. I ain't trying to get catfished and then, cause I'm like, He DM'd me back. I don't know.
You look good. You look real cute. We used to, when I was out there in New York.
But yeah.
We used to call each other a lot. We used to talk to each other on the phone a lot, on FaceTime and shit.
And what happened is, just based on speculation, right? He became weak and made her his rock, And men out here, in this truth, us men, we can never invest our happiness, especially into a woman, a job, a car, a truck, or anything. We must invest our happiness, okay, in Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahushua. All that external shit can just up and leave in a blink of a fucking eye. Okay, so never, and I'm speaking to myself first, never invest your happiness in an outside source. Okay? We must invest our happiness in Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahushua, hence our first love.
And then after that, I came to LA, so shit, you came to see me. And then that's when we first met, though.
Yeah, in LA is when we first met. So we were talking while you was in New York for like a couple more months, and then you came out
Finished.
to LA, and I was like, that's perfect, because I can make that drive, whatever. I came out that first time I met him, y'all, I brought my friend Tay. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I was nervous and she was nervous for me. Like, she didn't make my nervousness go away. Like, it was just like the whole time there on the road, I'm like, my stomach hurt. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I was like, oh my God, I was like, this is it. Like, okay, boom. So get in LA, I'm like, drop the Addy. He dropped the Addy. I'm like, whoo, it was kind of close. We was 15 minutes away from the Addy.
Hold up.
I was like, oh my God.
All right, so let's fast forward.
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to do this now. Most people are unaware this
Was put together. You could tell the googly eye.
We was like, shoot.
Now I'm glad we're about to see the next part. Because honestly, despite how much we say it's not true, unfortunately, most of us gotta live through it to experience it, just like most of everything else. But this relationship, when it first was put together, you could tell the googly eyes were still there. You hear Amber saying she was blushing just to see him, doubting her appearance. But just 5 years later, Lucas and Amber will be known as the toxic couple, the couple that goes online.
So check this out. Now, we just witnessed, okay, her countenance, as she was breaking down how she felt, what she was thinking when she first met him, okay? Remember her countenance, going into her facial expression. Now, pay close attention, right, to her countenance years later.
And it seemed like Amber is the man that's wearing the pants. Check out a clip.
What you say, little baby?
Huh?
What you say?
But did you hear what I asked? You not that?
I'm not what?
You're not gonna feel it in your heart if you feel like if you feel like I'm gonna leave you. It's not gonna hurt your heart. You're not gonna be feeling some type of way like, damn, like, let me hit this nigga. Like, what's going on? You're not gonna feel like that?
To a certain extent.
That's crazy. For sure, I got you. Cause me, on the other end, if I felt like that, I'm coming. Like, you know.
But we're two different people, so we don't move the same.
Look at her countenance, right? And as a man, you cannot tolerate disrespect. Okay, of course, there will be issues within a marriage. Okay, hence 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter. Okay, talking about trouble in the flesh, meaning marital issues. However, both parties must respect each other. Okay? If you are too mad to express yourself, come back later. Okay? And address the issues. However, the woman must always respect her man as being the lead, regardless of the circumstances. During a crisis or in so-called paradise, meaning when the relationship continues or is going well.
Okay, we two different people.
We're definitely two different. I'm nothing like
So
you,
my love
Lucas,
stronger
and
than
you're
yours?
nothing like me. So what are you talking about?
My love stronger than yours.
Don't say your love's stronger than mine just because you're more witty than me.
Witty? What do you mean? What is witty?
I'm not sure. Look it up.
Dumb bitch.
Witty?
Witty.
I'm saying the definition of that is like,
I'm not sure.
that's saying like I'm like have tricks up my sleeve. Like,
That's what that means?
look, I'm finna look up the real definition so I gonna tell you nothing wrong. That's what I thought. Being marked by or full of clever humor or wit,
Smartly.
quick or ready to see it.
Smartly. It says smartly.
I guess.
I guess I was right.
Now, like we said, fam, being in the public eye, because you can clearly see Amber look like she don't even want to be with them. And she briefly talked about this in the Q&A. But fam, imagine being a man and the girl you love is little boying you because you don't make enough or you ain't pleasing her. So now, what do? As we all know, certain people go about things differently. But I wanted to play this clip as well. It was a Q&A. Apparently, it was a teaser for what they...
That's the reason why you have to have an abundance mindset. If she leaves, she leaves. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you are a fool if you share your success, okay, and don't share your struggle. Right? So if a person changes based on the fact you're no longer making money, okay, that person is truly not in your fucking corner. Right? And niggas gotta stop being so goddamn weak for these bitches, man. Okay? It's 2024 and niggas is offing themselves because of a low-down parasite bitch. You know? And the shit frustrates you. Because at the end of the day, Jake, is better things out there. Right? But all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua because we have this truth. Okay? That's all we have
on their OF account, but she mentions how they not together. They better as friends, but they online as a couple. Also, listen to her answer on when the last time they slept. What's her favorite position? All in all, this is somebody you love, but in the meantime, she falling out of love with you, insinuating other people been doing other things. Allegedly. Check it out.
2 years? About 2 years. I know a lot of y'all older, 2 years older. What's new? LA crew, what's going on with y'all? What's new? He 25.
I just turned 25, y'all.
How you feel? How you feel? How you feel being 25, baby?
I'm getting older. Ready to get some more money.
Yes, that indeed, getting more money. But anyways, you guys, so today this video is gonna be a Q&A video, and it's gonna be a lot different. We're not uploading the whole thing here. I know, but we just can't, you guys. We like OF. We like we can be ourselves over there. We like we can post anything. We can post exclusive content and explicit if we wanted to. You know, we're not gonna just post a whole bunch of explicit stuff. But you know, we grown. We do what we do. We do what we want to do, right? Do what we want to do. So what we will be doing as far as YouTube is, we will be posting like bits of clips that we'll upload onto OF, meaning like a summary, a trailer of what you're gonna get on OF. So if you're not subscribed and say we upload something to YouTube and it's like a little trailer, it's just giving you the gist of what you're gonna get on OF. So yeah, if you want to just see little previews before you subscribe, you can do that too. It doesn't matter, however you want to do it. If you want to just go hurry up and subscribe because you're like, oh yeah, LA crew, y'all back and y'all good here.
Yeah, some of you niggas ain't got no control. Y'all be, I got it.
Somebody said, are you and Lucas currently still in an active relationship? We work better as friends. This is my homie. Like, this is what we do. Like, we work better as friends.
He wasn't feeling that. You know, check out his facial expression. Hell, he even picked up that cup.
Next question. Sorry. He said I don't know how to share. Next question. Favorite sex position? I like to be tooted up. I like to be tooted up with... I can't really do it in...
Finished. Okay. So let's go to Ciroc and the GNT. As you can see, chapter 25, advice about women, verse 13. No wound is as serious as wounded love, because wounded love, right, affects the mind. Okay. And in regards to Mr. Coly, he committed suicide based on speculation. So no wound is as serious as wounded love. It affects the mind. It affects your spirit. Okay? And if you are too weak, it can even lead you to killing yourself, or killing her, or killing her family members, because you have been wounded. If you don't believe me, check out the YouTube platform Twisted Crimes. No troubles are as serious as the troubles that women cause. Okay? So look at the facial expressions of Mr. Coly, and behind closed doors. One can only imagine what the fuck he truly was going through, on top of issues with his on and off girlfriend. No sufferings are worse than the sufferings caused by people who hate you. No revenge is worse than revenge taken by an enemy. No poison is deadlier than the poison of a snake, and no anger is deadlier than the anger of a woman. Now remember how she looked at him during the second video after some years has passed. Okay? And you can see in her countenance that she lacked respect for him. I would rather live in the same house with a lion or a dragon, two ferocious animals, okay, very deadly, than with a bad wife. When a wife is in a bad mood, her expression changes until she looks like an angry bear. Now, imagine the face of a bear when he or she is angry, okay? The mouth is wide open, and the bear's countenance is extremely ferocious, very devastating if he or she is standing before you. Her husband has to go and eat with the neighbors because she stopped cooking, okay? Or it's so bad that you have to leave, or in some cases, she will put you out if her name is on the lease, where he can't hold back his bitter sighs, meaning, so he goes to his neighbor's house, right? And he's attempting to eat, but his mind is racing, or he's thinking about it so bad he can't even eat and he must express himself. Compared with the troubles caused by a woman, any other trouble looks small. May such women suffer the fate of sinners. A quiet man living with a nagging wife is like an old man climbing up a sandy hill, extremely hard. Never lose your head over a woman's beauty. And don't try to win a woman because she is wealthy, okay? Because at the end of the day, that woman has control over you, okay? She's the head of the household. When a man is supported by his wife, there is sure to be anger, arrogance, and humiliation. So let's jump back to 21. Never lose your head over a woman's beauty, meaning you take any and everything because she's so fine. She is extremely beautiful, or she's very beautiful, and you can't live without her after the breakup. You can't even imagine seeing her with someone else. Again, never lose your head over a woman's beauty, and don't try to win a woman because she is wealthy. And here is why. When a man is supported by his wife, there is sure to be anger. She's upset because you're not taking care of her, although she has the resources to take care of you and y'all's family. She becomes arrogance, and humiliation. Now she disrespects you because she doesn't respect you for being a man. A bad wife will make her husband gloomy and depressed and break his heart. Show me a timid man who can never make up his mind, and I will show you a wife who doesn't make her husband happy. Sin began with a woman, and we must all die because of her, hence Eve. Don't let a bad wife have her way any more than you would allow water to leak from your cistern, meaning what? Get rid of her. If she's disrespecting you, get rid of her. Period. Don't put your hands on her. Don't be going back and forth with her. If she doesn't fucking respect you, you fucking leave, man. Regain your power. Regain your fucking manhood. If she won't do as you tell her, divorce her. Period. Okay. Last precept. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 25. I apply my mind to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. Verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman. Understand something. Think about how many ways a person can die. Okay? And how bitter death can be. A person can die because they fell from a 50-story building. Okay? Or their head gets chopped up or chopped off, Salakia. You know, there are so many gruesome ways to die. And they're saying when it comes to death, death has nothing on a woman. Okay? This is what King Solomon said. Now, mind you, he had much experience. 700 wives and 300 lesser wives or concubines. So again, Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands, meaning what? Traps. She's always fucking plotting. Okay? She's always plotting. Well, I'm gonna marry him so I can get half or be entitled to more, right? I'm going to allow him to get me pregnant. So for 18 years, I know I'm taken care of. I'm taken care of. Or I will stay in this marriage for at least 10 years. And therefore, according to, for example, California law, I am entitled to this much. Okay? So again, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart, meaning her mind, is snares and nets. She's always plotting. And her hands is bands, which is a mechanism, right? To what? To entrap you. Whoso please the Most High shall escape from her. So bros, for us in this truth, and we always had an issue or a circumstance when a woman no longer wanted you, right? Or she stopped calling, or something happened, okay? And it was extremely weird. Or the Most High gave you the spirit to leave her. At the end of the day, whoso pleased the Most High shall escape from her, meaning the elect, okay? So the Most High may put something in her spirit to leave you alone, or put something in your spirit to leave her alone. At the end of the day, it's whosoever pleased the Most High shall escape from her, right? And Mr. Coly did not please the Most High, and therefore he was destroyed by her, okay? But the sinner, such as Mr. Coly, shall be taken by her, meaning what? He offed himself, allegedly. So Lord, will you were edified. Shalom.